But first, this is what Tampa Bay has been waiting for. Could this be the championship season we've been waiting patiently for since 2004?
As the Tampa Bay Lightning continue their quest for the Stanley Cup, we are happy to welcome Mike Bolt, the official cup keeper, along with Lord Stanley. I feel like Angel should be singing right now or something. And I could maybe get sound effects for it. Oh, here we go. Hit that. Preston, there's your cue for sound effects. I don't think we've ever seen our studio as busy. And we've had some celebrities, but this has got to be one of the most historic celebrities we've had.
Does the reaction to this thing ever get old? I mean, this is your baby. This is what you've been traveling around with for several years now. Does the reaction get old?
Nope, not even close. I mean, that's the best part of the job, is sitting and seeing the joy and smiles it brings to people here in your station, to the fans all over the Tampa Bay area, to fans all over the world. It doesn't matter where we are in the world. This has a reaction. It's a magnet. People come out of the woodwork. You talk about being in the studio. I remember when we were on the Tonight Show, Jay Leno comes up to me. I think it was the third time we were there, and he goes, "This is unbelievable." He goes, "We have the biggest stars in the world coming here. I've never seen this many people come out of the woodwork, and for a trophy." And it's always cool to see. And even celebrities get in awe of the Stanley Cup. I've seen a lot of major celebrities really excited about seeing the Stanley Cup.
Well, the history, the teams, the fact that everybody in the organization name goes on. That's one of the reasons it's so special, including the Tampa Bay Lightning when they last won the Cup. I know we've got a close-up look there.
There it is.
There it is. Look at all those names. The question, will it happen again?
Well, speaking of names, I don't want to gloss over what your last name is. Seriously, I think it's like a little bit of, I know, we need to have you back. Bolt, if you missed it the first time we said it.
Destiny.
So, talk about your job a little bit, and you travel literally all over the world. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm employed by the Hockey Hall of Fame. One of the cup keepers. There's a couple of us that do this, and I'm on the road about 200 some odd days a year, and my job is to protect it, to make sure it gets from A to B, keep it clean, answer questions, whether it's to people like yourselves, to the fans.
And this is a smaller version of it, correct?
No, this is it.
Is this it? Okay, because I thought some of these things came off.
Yeah, but it's always been this size.
Okay.
It's been this size since 1948.
Right, because I'm imagining all the names from...
we'll be taking... So this band here comes off in 13 years. We'll move all the bands up and put a new ring on the bottom. So... our current winner, the Washington Capitals, are the team on the new band. They're on there for 65 years, which is the longest you can be on the Cup. Whoever wins this year is 64, and the shortest is 52 years that you can be on the Cup. And then, you talk about traveling. I mean, it's been to 25 different countries around the world.
Well, let's kind of talk a little bit more about that, because I think that's one of the things that makes it special, is that every player, every person of the organization gets to have the Cup for a day. I know you've shared some stories with us already that may not be a little morning television friendly, but what's been the most special for you? What's one of those days that you're always going to remember when you traveled with the player?
There's a few different things. I mean, the players are really good about giving them their time, and one of the things a lot of guys might take it to a children's hospital.
Oh, yeah.
And to go in and see what a player in the Stanley Cup can do to a sick kid and everything like that. And to me, when you do that kind of thing, you realize there's no such thing as a bad day. I don't care what kind of problems you're having. When you go into a hospital, you realize whatever your problems are pretty minimal compared to what the child's going through, slash the family. And again, the power of this thing, the joy that it can bring so many sick kids is incredible.
Well, speaking of kids and babies, there's actually been a baby who has actually laid in it as well.
One that needs to happen here too.
Well, maybe just push the cup up against you, but,
the bump.
Yeah, the bump. But yeah, I think you're talking about the babies baptized in it.
Oh, that too.
We've had babies sit in it. I mean, we were talking off air there. The youngest baby was 91 minutes in the Cup. Prior to that, it was 3.5 hours, and it was all through kind of connection and knowing us that we were able to make that happen. But and then babies baptized in it. Jay Feaster, the general manager back in 04, baptized his youngest at the time in the Stanley Cup in the church.
Well, I was going to ask what the most unusual requests were. You say somebody has requested to go parachuting with it. That was a no.
That was a no.
That was a no.
Take it underwater.
Eat cereal out of it.
Yeah, but cereal out of it for sure. Ice cream sundaes are probably the two biggest things, and a few adult beverages are out of it. I mean,
this has seen
one of the favorite trivia questions I have: how many beers? This is where it starts. The bowl here. How many beers do you think holds regular size cans of beer hold in the Cup?
Well, is it? I mean,
no, right here.
Just in that.
Just in that.
I don't know. 6-pack?
6-pack?
I'd say 8.
8. We got 7. Anybody else in the studio want to take a guess? It's 14.
Oh, I've underestimated it.
Yeah.
Well, I got to say,
I'm surprised
actually,
we know that number.
this is awesome. This is so cool to have you here. Again, I'm on my way out for vacation. Literally came into this to see this.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to meet you. And let's hope you're back here in Tampa Bay.
All right. We'll see what happens.
Crossed, right?
Mr. Bolt, you got to bring it back.
Go Bolts. Thank you again.